No damage.
What the fuck was that?
You are now listening to Pree Da Podcast with your host, Majaro.
Do you know what this has taught me? I can't be doing Manchester United type content when we're up. You know, I've done a couple of reactions of us beating Manchester City, us beating Newcastle to win the Carabao Cup. And amongst those results, we've had some really, really bad losses, like the 6-1 to Manchester City. I didn't cover that. The 7-0, the 7-up memes I couldn't escape. I just couldn't cover that because it just hurt too much. But with this one, I just couldn't stay silent. I have to talk when we're down. If I'm going to celebrate us when we're up, I got to talk about us when we're down. And we are down bad. I'm not going to lie. On the day, I was very busy, so I didn't watch it live. But I thought, I'll watch it on replay. But then when I had the chance to watch it on replay, I didn't watch it straight away. I just had a bad feeling in my gut. Usually when I watch stuff on replays, I don't try to find anything regarding the score. I don't look on social media. I don't even go on YouTube because I just want to go straight to the game and then take part in all the reactions. But when I had the time straight away, I was like, nah, I don't want to watch it right now. Let me just chill with the little one, and I'll watch it when I watch it, innit? What's the worst that can happen? So at 1 a.m, that's when I decided to open up my laptop and type in Manchester United versus Sevilla. And then I watched the first half. And 8 minutes in, Harry Maguire and David De Gea both put on a disaster class. That's the only way I can describe it. These two guys set the wrong tone by passing it to Harry Maguire, captain no scanning Maguire, captain can't dribble Maguire, captain can't pass Maguire, captain bottle Maguire. This guy can't do anything right. This guy can't do anything to a high level. Everyone wants to talk about he's our captain, he's our leader, he's England's number one, he's a ball-playing centre-back, blah, 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 blah. This guy is the biggest flop in Manchester United's history of transfers. There's no question. This guy needs to go. Like yesterday. David De Gea. We know he's not great with his feet. He's good when it comes to stopping shots. But decision making was poor, bro. This ain't the first time. He's had calamities. He's won stuff for us, but it's time to go. Don't give him a new contract. Let him leave on a free because we're not getting anything for him anyways. We're Manchester United. We don't get no money for nobody. We can't even sell Phil Jones. He's still at the club wearing number 4. Ridiculous. So already we're 1-0 down. Then a cross comes in. Deflects off the man's shoulder. Loops right over De Gea's head. Underneath the crossbar. And just for a chef's kiss, it kisses the crossbar on its way down. You can't stop that. That's just unlucky. And the thing is, we shouldn't even be in this situation. Our captain and our goalkeeper put us in this situation by conceding 2 stupid goals at home. We were up 2. Now we're down by 3 away. How does this happen? And then let's just go further up the pitch. Casemiro had a terrible game, but I'll allow it because he's world class. Eriksen, you can tell he was well off it. He hasn't played in months, it seems. The other defenders were the pressure got to them. They didn't show any characters. Right wing, Anthony, he tried his best, but nothing was working for him. And Jadon fucking Sancho, bro. I hate to say it, but this guy is a flop until he proves me otherwise. And you know what the worst thing about it is? My brother actually modelled in his announcement video.
United through and through.
It's not where you're from. It's where you belong.
Something deep in our hearts.
Wherever we roam. And when the whistle goes, it calls us home. Whoever we are, wherever we go.
I was so proud of that moment because I rated Jadon Sancho so much, and then to see my brother in his announcement video, I was like, yo, this is only good signs. This is only good signs. But now look at him. I don't know what's happened, whether it's mental health or just lack of belief. This guy can't take a man on. The intricate little plays and, through balls that he's known for and silky shimmering of the body, it's not working. It's not effective. You need more than that at Manchester United. He's basically another Donny van der Beek. Another Borussia Dortmund player that has flopped at Manchester United. How many of these are we going to have now? We just shouldn't buy any. We shouldn't even buy any Dortmund players anymore at this point. There should be a club ban on buying any Dortmund players because they're just going to flop for us. I don't know what it is in that water at Dortmund that everyone looks like a £180 player, but when they get to Manchester, they're looking like St. Maximin. And even St. Maximin, at least he gets past his players and does a poor cross afterwards. At least he does something with the ball. Sancho just not doing anything. And the writing's on the wall, bro. He needs to buck up his ideas, or else next season, it's going to be his last season. I can only give him one more season. This guy is on 350k. That's the reason I can only give him one more season. Because you are the third highest. No, actually, Ronaldo's gone. You're the second highest paid footballer at the club. And you haven't done anything for this club. You haven't even done anything in your career. Really? Let's look at the top 5 earners. Right. Number 1, David De Gea. At least he's won trophies with the club as the main starter. Won Premier League with the club. He's been one of our longest serving goalkeepers. He's got a really good shot-stopping record. Even though he's declined over the years, but that's expected. At least he got to that level of world class. He was top 3, top 2 goalkeepers for a good 5 seasons. Who else is up there? Casemiro. Less said. Mr. Champions League with Rafael Varane. Those two share that title equally. They're on like 300. And Jadon Sancho's 350 above them. When he's done nothing. He's 23. And you're giving him that wage. I don't care if he's the next best thing. You can't be paying that money to people because this is what happens. They feel like they've made it. They feel like everything's cushy. There's nothing to go up a gear for. Why does he need to perform? He's already made it, essentially. He's at Manchester United. He's getting played. He's been given time off to deal with whatever happened in his personal life. This ain't the first time. And what's there to achieve? He's on 350. He could just sit on that contract for the rest of his life or rest of his time here. And he's good. It's ridiculous. Bruno wasn't playing. So all the fans that say, oh, we're better without Bruno, we're better without Rashford, where are you at now? Bruno, if he was in that team, we actually would have stood a chance. Because he's a fighter. That's the one thing you can't say Bruno Fernandes ain't. He's a fighter. He is a fighter and he's captain material, unlike Maguire. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about Sabitzer. Sabitzer was invisible. Literally contributed nothing. We couldn't get the ball to him. He's a centre attacking midfielder that's not like Bruno. He wants to get on the end of balls.
Pause.
He will make runs ahead of the striker. And let's talk about the striker. Anthony Biscuit Legs Martial. This guy can't stay fit to save his life. How many times are we going to talk about Anthony Martial needing a run of games to get fit and to start scoring, but for him to get injured 4 games in, literally rolled his ankle. Other players would walk that off. But Anthony Martial, he's got to get subbed off. And then you have to bring Wout Weghorst on. He shouldn't even be at the club. He's not that level. He's a makeshift. He's Igalo 2.0. He shouldn't be at the club. And the only reason he's at the club is because Martial can't stay fit. It's ridiculous. We're supposed to be Manchester United. And we're flopping like this because we don't have quality and depth. The players you're supposed to be relying on, like your club captain and your longest serving goalkeeper, your record signing from last season, ain't doing shit. Haven't done anything this season. I just feel sorry for Ten Hag. He came into the club, saw the issues, took the players that were causing the issues out of the firing line, and then when all the good work he's done gets removed through injuries or suspensions, you just see last season again. A good 7 players need to get out of this club. We need new owners. We need new investment. We need new ideas up top. Because if we carry on like this, it's only downhill from here. I just hope we get new owners. Because that's the only way we can guarantee that these players that can't cut it at this level are going to go. Because 15 years underneath the Glazers has taught me one thing. If you're failing at Manchester United, you can stay at Manchester United. On that note, thanks you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I be killing all my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah.